Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is going to be a review on the Creed movie starring Sylvester Stallone, Michael B. Jordan, Phylicia Rashad, Wood Harris, and Tessa Thompson. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I haven't seen any of the previous Rocky movies. I think this is the 7th in the franchise. I've seen, bits and pieces and clips and stuff from television. I was excited to see it because everyone that's told me about the Rocky movies, as far as my friends and co-workers, seem to really like it. And they were super excited when this movie came out. So I decided to go watch it, and I'm really glad I did because it's an exceptional movie. It's really good. So we start off with Michael B. Jordan's character, and his name is Adonis in the movie. He's actually the illegitimate child of the original Creed from the first movie, who was Rocky's opponent, but they actually became friends later on in the series. He is found by Phylicia Rashad's character, who plays the original wife. So she finds him in the system when he's a kid, like the Child Protective Services in detention, because he's been through foster homes and group homes and he's always fighting. And she takes him home and she raises him as her own son. And so he kind of has everything going for him. They live in a big house, he has a nice car, he has a good job he got promoted at, but he doesn't want to do it. He wants to become a fighter. Phylicia Rashad's character, his mom, is totally against it and doesn't want to support him, says how dangerous fighting is, and she doesn't want to see him get hurt. So he actually leaves California, which is where they live, and he goes to Philadelphia, where he starts to train, and he finds Rocky Balboa in hopes that he will train him. It does take some convincing. It takes a minute for him to convince him to train him, because Rocky at this moment is old. He's over it. He doesn't really want to be training anyone or be in the boxing ring, but eventually Adonis convinces him to help him out and train him. The cool thing about this movie is more than just a boxing movie. Yeah, the boxing in the movie is amazing. It looks authentic, it looks realistic. When he's getting hit, it looks like he's actually getting hit. It doesn't look like there's a stunt man or special effects involved. If there is, it's absolutely seamless. You can't tell at all. No, the boxing is just very fast and ferocious, and it just looks real. And also how they film it is like you're in the actual ring with them while they're boxing, and the camera is moving with them as they box. So the camera movement is very fluid. It's not jerky. There's not a lot of cuts. It's not jerky editing or anything like that. It's really fluid, and that adds to the realism of the boxing scenes. And also, in a lot of boxing movies, I've noticed that they always have that one shot where someone is getting hit or gets hit really a knockout hit, right? So they always do this situation where they slow it down so slow, and then you see the blood kind of spurt out their mouth, or their teeth getting knocked out, or the wave of energy go through their face. And what I liked about this movie is directed by Ryan Coogler, who also wrote the movie. He doesn't really show that. He doesn't show that slow shot that shows every detail of the person getting hit. He shows it you're in the actual ring in real time, nothing is slowed down. So a lot of the hits and a lot of the ducks and stuff like that, it's fast. It's not slowed down. It's not fake. It doesn't look like it's purposely slowed down so you can really see the detail or feel like he's really getting hit. It still looks like he's getting hit, just in real time, fast. So kudos to that in the camera work. The camera work was really nice and fluid. It was really good. Another reason why I feel like this movie is hands down one of the best boxing movies is that it's not just a boxing movie. The director doesn't just focus on the boxing. He really focuses on the relationship between Rocky and Adonis. He really focuses on their relationship, which is a father-son relationship. It really shows the love and the support, and the chemistry between Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone is really good. I think be as emotionally invested as I was in the movie. The chemistry between two actors has to be on point. I give props to both of them, acting and having that chemistry. They really love each other, and you feel that coming off the screen. The movie really touches on the relationships, you know, not only between Rocky and Adonis, but Adonis between him and his girlfriend, the love interest, who's played by Tessa Thompson. And it's just a really cute love story that coincides with like the boxing, and then the relationship between him and his mother. So the director really touches on those relationships, the sacrifice that they all make for each other. It's a truly inspirational movie, and not only did Adonis have to fight, you know, his opponent in the ring, he really had to fight his own demons and his own issues that he had within himself. Like, he had issues of abandonment, issues of inadequacy. He had a lot of anger and sadness that he never like met his father, and also the fact that he was kind of born out of wedlock. A lot of movie touches on how he overcomes those negative things that he has within his own mind to become the champion that he's supposed to be. So the character of Adonis has a really great arc. He goes from this angry kid who's always fighting, who kind of has a chip on his shoulder, you know, has something to prove, to embracing who he is, who his father is, and really embracing himself as being worthy of a championship title. So kudos to Ryan Coogler. I think that's hard to do in the movie, to show a really consistent and realistic arc of a character that doesn't feel forced or fake, or just going through the motions of scenes to kind of get through the movie, to get to the climax of the movie. I really enjoyed it, and I felt it was a truly inspirational movie. And it's much more than just an underdog type of story, where it's so much more than just kind of beating the guy in the ring. It's really about overcoming your own obstacles in your mind, your own issues that you have in your mind, to become a better person. So it can be life lessons. All right, thank you so much for watching. There's not really like a huge spoiler in this movie, but if you do want to know the ending, go ahead and stay tuned. If not, I would click off right now. All right, so at the end of this movie, he plays this opponent. His name is Pretty Ricky. He's from England. He's he's a huge guy. What I don't understand is, how come they have like people fighting and they don't seem like physically matched at all? Like, the guy had maybe 20 or 30 pounds on him and was like 3 or 4 inches taller, but whatever. So the end of the movie, he goes 12 rounds with this guy from Britain. It's a really good fight. It's, you know, back and forth. There is one point Michael B. Jordan does get knocked out, like really knocked the F out, like blacked out on the floor. There's one point you think that the movie's over, but he does get up. So they continue to fight through the 12 rounds, but he loses by split decision or something. And I think in the boxing world, now it's not just about getting a knockout. Like, you get points how many times you get hit or how many times you hit someone. He lost by split decision, but he won the respect and the accolades of the boxing community, and so they say that he has a future in boxing and that he was really good. So I feel like there's definitely going to be like some sequels featuring Creed and not so much Rocky. They say he really earned his stripes. He really came through, and even though he might have lost by split decision, that he has a future in boxing. So that's definitely going to lead in more sequels, more movies in the long run, with Michael B. Jordan, I think, at the helm. Probably gonna be like Creed 14 or something like that, seeing how the other Rocky movies went to like 6 or 7. Yeah.